There's no way in fuck that James Tallarico actually said that Colin Allred was a mediocre black man. There's no way he fucking said that. And if you believe that, you haven't been paying attention to anything that Tallarico has done in the last 8 years, and you don't believe anything that he's ever said about anything if you have. And I can only assume why, so I'm not going to make speculations on that, but you don't believe it. There's no way he said that. At most, he said something along the lines of Colin Allred was a weaker candidate than Crockett because Allred already lost the Senate race against Cruz. That's it. That is the most thing that he would have said. All this does is prove that the rumors about the attack ads that we were going to see from the Crockett campaign from a couple of weeks ago, that Tallarico actually responded to in a very mild-mannered way, were true. Because attack ads don't have to be ads anymore. It can be posts on social media, such as what we're seeing here. It can be trying to tell everybody that Tallarico is actually a hidden Fetterman. And how are people going to believe that if he can convince people that he's a hidden racist, or that he at least has racial blind spots? It's very telling that all this stuff is coming out after the debate, because it was clear to anybody that watched it that was not being biased that Crockett was not prepared to go against Tallarico in that kind of format, because she kept complaining about running up against time constraints. She kept complaining about the fact that she had more to say but couldn't get it in the minute or whatever it was that they agreed to, right? That debate didn't really expose anything policy-wise between the two of them. They're very close to that, but she didn't do as well in that debate because of those complaints, because of that, like, dismissive hand-waving about the time, right? And Tallarico came off as more progressive in those debates than she did because his answers were a bit more punchy in certain senses. I've already done a video about that. You can go watch the rest of it on my timeline here. So I'm going to end this by saying a thing that I know is going to piss some people off, but this is the exact reason why Republicans were giddy at the idea of Jasmine Crockett entering the race. This isn't to say that she shouldn't have entered a race, but they were exactly right in their predictions about how this was going to go and how the attack ads against Tallarico were going to go. And people played into it, right? Because we had people prior to Jasmine Crockett entering the race, at the last minute, mind you, prior to her entering the race, saying that Beto O'Rourke and Joaquin Castro not looking for a woman specifically for the Senate was sexist. And then there was people that came out and said that James Tallarico was racist for staying in the race after Jasmine Crockett entered it at the last minute. And you all are playing into this, and it's fucking disgusting. I don't know what else to say about it other than stop, for the love of fucking God.